The number one mistake that people make when it comes to calorie restriction. Let's talk about it. So the number one mistake that people make when it comes to calorie restriction is starving themselves. Yes, I do realize perhaps that's a bit of an extreme word to use, but regardless, people are starving themselves to a certain degree. Now you might think, how would I know? Well, it's simple. First, people want to reach their goal as fast as they can. And two, when people are told that they need to be in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight, and that the lower the number, the faster, it makes sense to go for the lowest number possible in order to lose the most amount of weight possible, which is by starving ourselves, or so you thought. So that's the biggest mistake that people make when it comes to calorie restriction. So what is the correct approach to calorie restriction? It's simple. Take your time. Don't try to push for your weight loss goal too fast, because there's a couple of problems when you do that. First of all, it's not healthy. Two, it's not a race. Well, at least I hope you're not making it seem that way. And number three, when you do that, I guarantee you 99% of the time, if you achieve your weight loss goal starving yourself, you will end up going back to your bad habits because you're super hungry. So do not starve yourself. People like to think that, oh, okay, in order for me to lose a ton of weight, I'm just not going to eat for an entire day. Does that work? Yes. Is it sustainable? Highly doubt it. Unless you have the strongest willpower in the world, that's not going to happen. Calorie restriction works at its best when you have a weight loss game plan that you are able to follow from day one all the way until your end goal. If you don't have a plan and think that calorie restriction is just as simple as starving yourself, sorry, but you're gonna fail. So key things to keep in mind. When it comes to calorie restriction, yes, figure out the numbers and then stick to those numbers and adjust from there, but approach it in a way where you know you're going to feel good throughout the entire process and are still able to enjoy foods that are healthy, preferably, and where you are still able to enjoy life in general. So just to give you guys an example, if I told you to follow 1500 calories, keep in mind, this is just an example. That number is obviously going to depend on your body weight. But anyway, follow the required number of calories. Check to see that your weight is going down every day of the week, or at least most days of the week. Follow intermittent fasting if you want. And if you don't, just stick to the calories. Don't create that deficit by starving yourself, but instead having a simple game plan, planning out your meals, what those meals consist of. And again, I really do want to emphasize plan, plan, plan. Don't approach calorie restriction in a way where it's just like, all right, calorie restriction, let me just wing it. Terrible planning. Don't do that. I'm gonna keep repeating myself. And if you think it's annoying, sorry, but you need to hear it. Know exactly what you are going to do from day one until your end goal. And when you do that, there should be absolutely no reason for you to starve yourself in order to create that required calorie deficit. But anyway, that's all I gotta say about that. And if you would like to learn more about intermittent fasting for weight loss, or just weight loss in general, be sure to check out this video right here. And as always guys, if you enjoy this video or are new to the channel, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and tap that notification bell so that you never miss out on any future videos. Also, don't forget to give this video a like if you found it helpful, and comment down below letting me know, were you starving yourself? If so, stop. And with that said, I will see you guys next time.